So that's what I'm. Dude, it's too late. You're going to freezer camp. Just get used to it. All right, new project. Actually, in my last video, I talked about the roosters. This is an old chicken coop that I had built. I built a lot of my chicken coops like 4 foot by 8 feet. I built them off the ground, put hardware cloth so the manure would go through it, and I actually move it around. I used to drag them, but now that I had that set of forks on my tractor, I will actually be able to just put the forks through it and kind of attach it to the forks mast so that it doesn't flip over or whatever. I'll work it out. What I'm going to do is I have some other used repurposed 2x4s right here, and I've done cut them to length and everything. What I'm going to do is put this together by putting some screws through here, building the frame. Then I'll take the old wire that I used probably, my daughter was probably 5 years old when we built them, so about 15 to 17 years ago. I built 2 of these and I used them. They worked fine for a couple years, and then I just got rid of the chickens. But when I was probably in teenage years, probably that's I'd be in the 70s, my dad and my grandfather both had chicken tractors. So chicken tractors are not a new thing. They're gone high tech now. People build them out of PVC and stuff. My dad and my grandfather actually built, in fact, I got some pictures somewhere. If I can find them, I'll post them here. They built them out of rebar, and they used actually lawnmower brackets off old push lawnmowers too. And they attached them to the end of it, like the back corner, and you would just actually pick them up and move them so many feet and put them back down. And they actually had some laying boxes inside the chicken coop to where the chicken would lay. They'd get in the boxes and lay the eggs. But anyway, the chicken tractor is not a new thing. Just because YouTube shows them as being new, they're not really new. I don't know where they seen them, probably in Mother Earth News or something. But my grandfather and my dad built all kinds of stuff. And all of a sudden now all the farmers I knew built stuff like that. So anyway, we can continue on. Okay, the way I've kind of put this together is my wire is 24 inches. So what I want is a overlap. So I'm gonna have the wire overlap in the center of the cage. So this will be the center. So I just build it to where so it's really not, the hole is only 46.5 inches, which is plenty. Plus I'm able to utilize 4 by 8 foot plywoods. So now I'm fixing to install the wire. And no, it wouldn't be a normal job for me to not spill a couple hundred staples. So this is typical for me. Got all the wire attached. It's got some soft spots in it, but it's all attached in the center, so no coon, possum, whatever can get it in from underneath. I didn't care for the staples. I picked these staples up at the Home Depot, and I had to squeeze quite a few of them together because they were definitely splayed out. But now I'm gonna move on to the next one. I'm gonna put some legs, but what I'm gonna probably do is cut all the legs out. I think I want this thing to be like 18 inches off the ground. And so I'm gonna put I think 9. I think I gotta cut about 9 legs for it, and then the other part for it, and then I'll take it out in the yard and put it up, and then I'll go to cutting the other part out. So the deal with this cage, the way I built this is so I can actually utilize this cage for other things, as if I want to put some ducks in. If I want to make a duck house out of it, I can. If I want to put rabbits in it, I can. I'll just add some extra ventilation. You know, there's multiple things I could do to this thing. So I just, when you build a chicken tractor, that's pretty much what it's used for. And to deal with chicken, I have very little area like this right here. Most of my property is overgrown with myrtle bushes and stuff. I do not have a lot of field area, so chicken tractors is not the perfect cage for me right now. Later on it may be. I kind of like letting my chickens free range, and they will definitely be free ranging out of this. And I'll be fencing off more areas as I get it cleaned up. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is, these are gonna be my end pieces. And what I've got is this is a 4x8 sheet of plywood. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut, I marked it 53 inches from that end, so from that end will be 43 inches, which is 96 inches, which is 8 feet. So you go over there and you measure from the other end to right there. And now I will draw a line from here to that other mark, cut it off. There's a 10-inch drop on it, which is plenty for the roof. And then I'm using the 3/4 inch because I can actually come in, just measure up from where the floor is, the 2x4, to right here, mark it out, take my skill saw and cut a door out, and then trim around it, and I'll have a door. Real simple. Okay. This is as far as I've got today. Of course, I need to put some brace over there, close that gap. Of course, you have to understand this is repurposed wood. This was has been in the weather for probably a couple of years, but I have no idea what kind of wood. It's just regular pine plywood. It's painted on one side. I just need a quick place to put the boys. They are actually sleeping up here and inside that overturned IBC container frame. I put a couple roosts in it for them to get up on, and they actually get up in there. And bunch of good looking boys, huh? Yeah, they're gonna look even better in a pot. And actually, me and that one right there, they are crosses between Buff Orpingtons, by the way. I told there's Well Summer, and that's got some Rhode Island red in him. But the one in the front, he and I had a come to Jesus meeting earlier. He kind of snuck up on me, and I had to teach him a lesson. He hadn't come back up at me. In fact, he's kind of avoiding me big time because I helped him on the ground and talked to him. Only a chicken would understand, I think. But hey, he's going to listen to me. He's fixing to prove me wrong, I guess. But anyway, I'll cut the door in it tomorrow. It'll look just like that one over there. And the deal is, I'll put the pads underneath the legs to keep the termites from coming up through the bottom. It'll probably last 7-8 years. I don't really need it to last that long. I just need to get these because what this will end up being is a duck house. I'll do some changes on it, and my future ducks will start using it because all the chickens hopefully will be out there. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff out here. Got a little bit of chicken wire. I think that's 11. I forget how many rolls. But anyway, I got a plan. That's what I want to put inside my goat fencing. I want to go clean around the place with chicken wire to where my chickens can roam and they won't get out. So we'll see when that comes around. But till tomorrow. Okay, it's the next morning, and I got my hotter than heck shirt hat on, and I think this is like the third shirt I've put on this morning. And I've been working on the coop, and I'm watching that rooster. He hadn't been too sneaking up on me much since yesterday, but I just don't trust him. He's actually got some qualities I'm starting to like for a dominant rooster. I want one that is not scared of much of anything, and he don't seem to be scared of me at least. So we'll see. That may keep him from going to freezer camp. So let me continue on. what I've actually done is put all the braces through here, and I've got all that done, and now I've actually marked, I don't want to step in their water, I actually marked the door right here. It's going to be a 16 by 20, and this is actually so I can crawl in there if I have to. And then of course over here is the 12 by 12 door opening, and I'll put it'll be a slider just like the other one. And the reason I do it this size is when I do go to a dust-to-dawn door, I guess you call it, an automatic door, what I'll do is it'll be the correct size from what I understand. So, but anyway, that's what I'm fixing to do. Go run some power out here and get these actually started. And what I'll do is I'll actually cut this side right here, put my 2 hinges in, and actually cut this side over here, and put the 2 latches, and then I'll cut the top, and the door will be hung. And then I'll trim it out a little bit on the inside to keep it from going completely inside. And then I'll hang a feeder inside. I have some angle brackets one of them I have to go get. So, continue on. Well, I decided to take a little break from the chicken coop. So what I decided to do is come in the wood. I know I'm going to be putting a cross fence right through here to make a smaller, smaller paddock right here, another little field. And so what I'm going to need to do is actually put a cross fence. There's a cross tie over there somewhere, and it'll actually go right through here, I believe, on this side, hopefully, or either between these 2 oaks. And this is the other fence row right over here that actually comes from the top of the hill and comes through here. When I get all the way through here, I'll show you exactly where I'm at. So, and yes, all this was just like that. So, and a lot of these trees in here, I cannot run over them. Well, I probably could, but I'm not gonna run over them with my bush hog. I just don't want to tear my tractor up. So, but some of this stuff I probably will, and come through here and cut some of these smaller trees down. All I'm gonna be saving is the bigger trees. The smaller oaks and stuff, I'm gonna cut them up for firewood. So we'll continue on. Well, this is the next day, and what I've actually accomplished is I got quite a bit of this cut down yesterday afternoon. And yes, a lot of this I'm going to have to cut. Because what I've got to do is walk through all this property, because I really don't know what's out here. At one time, all this was a field. In fact, up on top of the hill up there, I'll have to show that to you one day. We used to raise tomatoes. My grandparents had a huge, see, this is the south fence row for the upper part of my property. It goes all the way up there. And what we used to do is right up there, that was all a big old huge tomato field. And after the tomatoes was ripe and they picked what they wanted, they'd let everybody come and get all the tomatoes they wanted. And we would actually, the cousins and I would get out there and have tomato wars. Now, if you know how hot it gets here in Louisiana in July and August, that tomato, when it hit you, it felt, I don't know, it was a pain that you would remember. Like I remember, it hurt. But we were kids, and heck, it was fun, kind of. But if you got smacked in the face with a tomato, it burnt. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go show you the chicken house. All right, this is actually the porch. It won't be there, but there's a door that I did not finish. I'll eventually put a slider right there. Got the roof on, but it's a so-so roof. You can see it's got a few holes in, and it's I'm repurposing that metal. It's a chicken house. It ain't supposed to be a Taj Mahal or China cabinets. So got their look. Y'all got to shut up. Yeah, all y'all. I need to get that out of there so they will actually go into the chicken house. So that's what I'm. Dude, it's too late. You're going to freezer camp. Just get used to it. So anyway, but it turned out pretty good. Actually, I put the door out here. I don't know if I filmed this, but it looks okay. I put some. I didn't film this yesterday. I thought I was filming. Anyway, and it's all right. I actually went in the woods and cut them some like a 1-inch, and I screwed it so they'll have that to get up in. And this will allow air. And later I've got to come back and put the screen across there. But anyway, that is it for the day. There's a big boy over there, Mr. Attitude. He wants to go see his girlfriends. I'm about to come up with a name for him. The ones that are staying, I'm going to name. The ones that will go in the freezer camp, I'm not going to name. So I don't know if I ought to call him Big Boy or Chicken Gumbo or Chicken Fricassee. But that dude's got an attitude. And he don't really like me. But that's okay. Alright. This is Bill with the Cajun Homestead. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. Be sure and hit the bell notification. So anytime I post a video, you'll get a notification. So that's it for right now. I got to come back and do some more work this week. But I'm going to let y'all go. Appreciate if you come back. Y'all have a good one.